Jay has accused Ariana of cheating on him with Nathan. Jay has also accused Ariana of cheating on him with Mac Miller.
How did you feel about the Mac Miller video then?
I'm very nervous.
Well, I understood it's for the video, it's acting.
Would you say that Ariana Grande is your dream woman?
Yeah, man.
I literally said, I think I said I'll be here until, you don't want me to be here.
Naya said that she came home one day and Ariana Grande was sitting on her couch with her man, Big Sean.
They both separated from their spouses in January of this year. Really convenient.
Ariana Grande is in big trouble for destroying a family and giving up on her own marriage, but she has a past when it comes to messy dating patterns, and this isn't the first time that she's cheated or stolen someone else's partner. So let's get into it. So Ariana Grande has been all over the press for all the wrong reasons, but this isn't anything new because she's had issues with infidelity and stealing other people's partners in the past. Now that she has got caught up again, people are looking back in history and calling out the times where Ariana has been accused of cheating multiple times. This isn't Ariana's first time that she's been accused of cheating. Fans on social media compiled evidence of Ariana's infidelity and involvement in other people's relationships. And people are interested. I mean, this tweet alone with a video has over 42 million views. Now let's take it back over 10 years ago to 2013, where Ariana allegedly cheated on her boyfriend, Jay Brooks, with artist Nathan Sykes. So she was dating Jay Brooks from the Genoa Skins, if you guys remember them, major throwback, and after less than a year together, she started dating a singer named Nathan Sykes. After she moved on with Nathan, Jay accused her of cheating on him. He wrote a very lengthy message on a website called Twit Longer in October 2013.
Okay, so Jay has accused Ariana of cheating on him with Nathan in 2013, and she denies it, but they break up, and she does go on to date Nathan briefly before getting back together with Jay in 2013. Then they broke up for the final time in 2014. And before we move on from this relationship, Jay has also accused Ariana of cheating on him with Mac Miller in 2013 when he featured on her song The Way.
Now, they're all pretty young here, so honestly, Ariana does get a pass, but it still hurts. I mean, Jay wrote, "Yes, I was cheated on. Yes, it does suck. Yes, I was left for another man. I happen to be one of those people, and I'm in a situation where I am constantly reminded of it every day. Like anyone who's been cheated on, it has been tough for me, but I'm finally ready to move on," which good for you. You know, you guys know I've been cheated on. It's hard. Interestingly enough, Jay did call out Nathan more than he called out Ariana. He wrote, "Nathan may be a top bloke or a sweet person, but what he did was completely wrong. He interfered with my life and did not respect my relationship. His actions caused me not to be able to sleep at night and not to see the world as a beautiful place. Nathan, if you read this, when you hold her hand, you better hold it tight because you are holding my world." Again, these are young lovers at this point, so there's a lot of emotion and impulsivity. Ariana did respond and wrote, "Woke up this morning in complete and utter shock. I guess I shouldn't be so surprised. You said to me, if I didn't come back to you, you'd make me look bad to the entire world. I'm no longer afraid of you or your lies anymore."
How long y'all been boyfriend and girlfriend?
Almost a year.
Is it hard being Ariana Grande's boyfriend?
No, not really.
How did you feel about the Mac Miller video then?
I'm very nervous.
Well, I understood it's for the video, it's acting, and it got a good reaction, which is what they wanted, so I'm very supportive of it.
Were you on set that day?
Nah.
Yeah, you made
no,
sure.
No, I
you
was home.
like,
I was home.
You was like, man.
He's lucky. I was home.
Yeah,
We're pretty upset about it because Mac Miller did an interview and they asked him about it, and he was like, "I heard that her boyfriend was pretty mad about it."
No, I wasn't upset at all.
Man,
I don't know what he's talking about.
not.
Exactly.
If Mac Miller thought that Jay was upset, the only reason he would know this if Ariana said something, and she was pretty quiet there. Now let's go into her relationship with Big Sean, because this was a moment. In 2014, Ariana started dating rapper Big Sean. They got close quickly, but ultimately broke things off a few months later. Weeks before he and Ariana started dating, he was engaged to someone else. Big Sean was actually engaged to actress Naya Rivera. After he moved on with Ariana a few weeks after their engagement broke off, Naya revealed her own perspective in her book, Sorry Not Sorry. Naya wrote, "I walk in, go downstairs, and guess what little girl is sitting cross-legged on the couch listening to music. It rhymes with Smaraya Shmande. I learned that I was no longer getting married from the internet and at the same time as the rest of the world. Not only were we no longer getting married, but apparently we weren't even together anymore. So Nia was shocked that Big Sean left her for Ariana, but Ariana's got some mystical powers over here. It's not clear what Nia was alluding here, but it doesn't seem like she was too pleased to find them hanging out.
I never said he cheated. I said she was sitting on a couch.
Right. Which is kind of weird, though, if you haven't heard from your fiancé.
And then you walk into his house, and there she is.
No, draw your own conclusions.
Right.
But I said she was sitting on a couch.
Yeah.
Ariana and Big Sean did do a song together, and maybe that's why they started hanging out initially. And it actually seems like this is a theme that, you know, Ariana will go and work with these people, and that's where their relationship begins.
So Naya Rivera does not mention Ariana Grande by name in her memoir, but she does mention Big Sean hanging out with a pop star named Smariana Smande while they were still together. She definitely doesn't seem mad at Smariana. If anything, she feels bad because Big Sean's whole thing is getting as much press as possible, and he's going to be with whatever girl is getting him the most attention, and he's going to steal the spotlight. She says, flash forward to him on the Grammys red carpet with Smariana. It was her first time being nominated, and now when she looks back at the pictures of that night, he's going to be in all of them. It seems like less of a love triangle and more they both dated a jerk, and that sucks.
During that same year is when we started to see that Ariana and Mac Miller were getting closer. Mac Miller was actually in a relationship with his longtime partner, Nomi Leisure. Nomi was actually from Mac Miller's high school past. They dated for a long time and as he became famous. Actually, like 7 or 8 years they were together. Ariana was quoted saying that she met Mac Miller when she was 19. We have loved and adored and respected each other since the beginning, even before we met, just because we are fans of each other's talent. She said all this in 2017, and keep in mind their first collaboration was in 2013.
Mac is a good friend of mine, and I feel like whoever I do collaborate with, I just want to have like a friendship with.
Mac Miller was in the friend zone for quite a while, but that wasn't for long. In August of 2016, Ariana Grande and Mac Miller were finally official.
Now, I don't necessarily believe that Ariana maybe stole Mac Miller from Nomi, but there's definitely some overlap there. They did have a toxic relationship. They ended up breaking up right after Coachella weekend, but they struggled for a long time with their relationship, and it was basically over last year.
Would you say that Ariana Grande is your dream woman? Because you were on her first single. And I'm sure y'all had a little thing back then.
That's when you first started hitting it?
It's come.
Whoa, first of all, don't disrespect my girl like that, man. It ain't even. It's my bad.
But things have come full circle.
Now, I do believe that Mac Miller and Ariana had some real love. They were together for a long time and the world could see it. But what's the problem with Ariana is that she tends to move on really quickly. And Pete Davidson was there shortly after. At the time, a source told people that their relationship just started and that it's very casual. Just to give you guys a refresher, so Ariana and Mac Miller started dating for almost 2 years and broke up in May. Shortly after that, Ariana started dating Pete Davidson after her appearance on Saturday Night Live. Another collaboration. The pair got engaged less than 2 months after dating. Some people believe that the timeline doesn't really add up because they got engaged so quickly. A lot of people were ragging on Ariana at this point because they called her out for cheating. Because how do you move on from this relationship with Mac Miller where you were so public and now you're engaged to a guy that you barely know? Someone wrote on the Shade Room, Ari cheated on Mac, and she replied, I didn't, but go off. Can you like go stand someone else? You're boring.
He was dating Ariana and, you know, Mac passed away.
Yeah.
And she was like openly grieving
Yeah.
Mac in a real way, like, oh, that's the love of my life, my soulmate. How did that affect you?
I totally got it, because we were only together for a few months. She'd even tell you this. Like, I was like, listen, I was like, I get it, do whatever you gotta do, I'll be here. I literally said, like, I think I said I'll be here until, like, you don't want me to be here. Like, I pretty much knew it was around over after that. That was really horrible. And I can't imagine what that shit is like. Like, that shit is just terrible. All I do know is that she really loved the shit out of him, and she wasn't like, you know, putting on a show or anything. She, that was fucked up.
Us Weekly reported that Ariana and Mac Miller broke up on May 10th. And then Pete Davidson at this point was also in a relationship, actually with Larry David's daughter, who he had been dating for a long time. Well, they announced their breakup on May 16th, 6 days after Ariana and Mac Miller announced theirs. Then on May 21st, 5 days later, we learned that Pete Davidson and Ariana are together. From May 21st, we learn about their relationship, and then just a few weeks later in June, on June 9th, they're engaged. The jewelry maker that made Ariana's ring actually came out and said that Pete Davidson had reached out to him in May to make the ring, and if you do the math, it looks like the ring was ordered about May 19th, so 2 days before their relationship was announced. These two got tattoos, there was the ring, there was the social media posting, everyone was just being bombarded by their relationship. There are some receipts that challenge their timeline because it seems like Ariana and Pete were dating before she and Mac Miller broke up and he left, Larry David's daughter. He performed at a college on April 21st, and in this performance, he brought up his girlfriend. He spoke on stage about her and that he would probably be getting married. People assumed that it was about Larry David's daughter, who he had been with for a couple of years, but if he was planning on marrying her, then how did he just jump from, her to Ariana Grande? Maybe he was speaking about Ariana Grande because the ring was ordered so quickly to when they actually got engaged. Larry David's daughter's name is Cazzie David, and she's an actress not as popular as her father, but I actually remember seeing clips of her and Pete Davidson around each other because they were openly dating for a while. Well, Cazzie revealed that she did not want to break up with Pete Davidson and that he actually dumped her in a heartbreaking way and then moved on to Ariana in a matter of hours.
Cazzie and Pete Davidson dated for 2.5 years before they broke up in 2018. And following their breakup, Cazzie published a series of essays called No One Asked for This, and the information in this series is based mainly on what she wrote in those essays. In her book, Cazzie admits that she wanted to break up with Pete Davidson ahead of a family trip to South Africa, but she didn't have the heart to do it. She said it was an exceptionally hard task because not only, of course, did she love Pete, but he was also codependent. She said that from the start of the relationship, it felt like a grotesque middle school crush infatuation, and that feeling never subsided. Although she admits that they were kindred spirits, Cazzie also admits that Pete's mental health struggles took a toll on her. So she eventually broke up with him ahead of the family trip to South Africa. And she admits that she called Pete Davidson while she was on the trip to try to get back together and reconcile the relationship.
So let's clear up this breakup. So Cazzie did eventually build up the courage to initiate a break, only to call him back a few days later and said that she made a mistake. But Pete said that he was the happiest he had ever been and definitively dumped her 2 days later in a text message. The following day, she learned that he was with Ariana Grande. So clearly it was for the best because Cazzie was having doubts about their relationship and ultimately she wanted out, so, Ariana can go and have him.
Tears streaming down her face, Cazzie says, "Okay, love you, bye." The call ends. At some point, Pete sent a final breakup text to Cazzie. Cazzie was on a plane with her dad when she was scrolling through Twitter and saw that her ex of one day was in a new relationship. With who? Ariana Grande. She says in her book that she felt that she left her human body and that her dad had to console her while she was crying uncontrollably the entire flight.
Now, I understand why she's hurt. At the same time, you can't go and, ask for a break and then move on from there. But maybe she wanted the break because he was already emotionally checked out and she could tell. Moving on to 2019, it was reported that Ariana and Big Sean were once again getting cozy with each other while he was dating Janae Aiko.
Ariana Grande or Janelle Aiko? Sorry. In the criteria.
Janae?
Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm dyslexic. We established that.
I love how he says dyslexic for everything.
We established that already.
Yeah.
Your criteria.
Not only did I correct you, yeah.
Yeah. And I love how
Janae is the only person who I've ever been in 4 relationships at once with. She's been a friend, she's been a group member, she's been a romantic partner, and she's been a peer. So that's the only person that I've had so many connections with at once, so that's why.
So you going well?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's all respect and love,
Let's talk a little bit about Ariana's feud with Janae, because it looks like Ariana could be under the impression that Janae was partially to blame as to why she and Sean never worked out their relationship problems, particularly since the rapper wasted no time to jump into a new romance after calling it quits with Ari.
So I was scrolling on Instagram and I seen this, right? Remember when Janae Aiko was all in Ariana's face dating Big Sean, right? Keep it to you right here, this man. But we're not gonna act like, ooh. Didn't Ariana do that with Naya, our queen? May she rest in peace. Love her. All the Glee fans. When Naya said that she came home one day and Ariana Grande was sitting on her couch with her man, Big Sean. But then y'all are like, oh, Gina Eco.
In February 2019, Ariana released her hit single, Break Up With Your Girlfriend, I'm Bored. Following the music video released that same month, fans seemed certain that this song was about Big Sean. Quote, I don't care what Ariana says in that song, Break Up With Your Girlfriend, is about Big Sean. The lyrics are too fitting, and she could have chosen any other song as the next single. They are all Bob's. Another person writes that this song is so obviously about Big Sean and Janae. If we didn't know better, Ariana is giving all kinds of clues that she'd still hook up with Sean if his girlfriend wasn't in the picture. In November 2019, Janae dropped a song, None of Your Concern, where she responded to Ariana. The shade seemed to be much more apparent than the way that Ariana had presented herself.
He's on the song with her. As Janae is saying, the other bitch you been fucking with is a trip. Big Sean is in the background doing, I know ya. He's well aware. They're in the studio together. He's on the song. That's what makes it even worse.
I think it's so funny how these celebrities all participate in these messy relationships and it reflects in their work. Janae wrote, I have been hearing things and seeing things, so it seems like you are moving on from me. Of course, you on the scene with Lil Miss Thing, and trust me, she don't really want beef. That brings us to 2020, where Ariana gets married to Dalton Gomez. But allegedly, Dalton had been cheating on Ariana. Dalton's ex-girlfriend, Ricky Barton, posted this around the time that he and Ari went public. It's a little like GIF, and it writes, when you see your ex with the person they told you not to worry about. I've been there. It's not really clear how Dalton and Ariana got involved with each other, but we do have video clips of she on Instagram Live where he's commenting, calling her cute.
And I don't know.
And I guess it worked because Dalton and Ariana tied the knot in 2021. This was kind of COVID time, so they had a wedding at their home with just a couple of close friends, and they kept it all hush-hush, which was pretty new for Ariana's relationship because all of her other relationships were so public.
She got married May 15th, 2021 to Dalton Gomez in her house in California. She's wearing a custom Vera Wang wedding dress. Here is a better look at her wedding dress and her veil, which is so cute with the little bow. I think, again, super iconic for Ariana Grande. Her photography was lots of flash photography, which I absolutely love. Like this. I love the back of her dress. It's super flattering on her. A little picture of her bridal accessories, like her veil, her platform shoes, and her little fuzzy purse.
We never got definitive proof that Dalton had been cheating on Ariana. I remember reading some articles where they wrote that he had been taking girls out on dates because they were having relationship issues, but I don't think he ever expected what was going to happen next. And as all you guys know, in 2023, 1 week after announcing their separation, it was reported that Ariana is now dating actor Ethan Slater, who recently separated from his wife and his child. Because Ethan and Ariana were working on set together, a lot of people believe that Ariana was cheating on Dalton with this actor. A source told Us Weekly that Ariana and Ethan are dating. However, things are fairly new. Ariana and Dalton split in January, but that's not really what was reported. And Ethan separated from his wife, I guess, right before he saw Ariana. One source made it clear that they did not start dating until each other were broke up with their significant others. And maybe they didn't officially start dating then, but they definitely were emotionally cheating if they both were like talking about it. Like, are you going to break up with her today? Are you gonna break up with him today? And then once they did, they just ran to the public together. It was only in May that Ethan was posting pictures of his wife and his child, talking about her being his best friend. They've been married for 4 years. They've got a child, a baby together, and it seemed all like sappy. And actually, Ariana liked that post, knowing that he had a whole family that she was about to take him from.
All you Arianators are gonna hate me. This is messy. So rumors are swirling around that Ariana Grande is now dating her Wicked co-star, and that they've apparently been talking for a few months now. A couple things I want to point out. They both separated from their spouses in January of this year. Really convenient. Second thing, they both paid tribute to their spouses in May. The third thing, he just had a baby. His wife is literally still going through her first year of postpartum. Nothing could be a bigger turnoff than a man that leaves his wife who just had his baby for another woman.
I think it's safe to say that Ariana has issues with relationships. She's really never single, and she jumps into really intense emotional relationships, and they tend to have a lot of baggage associated with them. So I hope that she can do some interpersonal healing and kind of figure out where this void is that she keeps trying to fill up, because I think a lot of us have been there, and I don't think we need to, like, you know, rag on her, but also hold her accountable, because there are some nasty people in the world. A lot of us, people like us watching this video, we've been hurt in relationships, and I think there are better ways to operate, and I think she knows better. But I want to hear what you guys think in the comments below. Let's go ahead and open this big package from Allison R, and it looks like Addison Grace Luxury Candle Co. Cute, and it's located in Arkansas. This is a heavy box, so thank you so much. Okay, first off, the presentation is amazing. Look at that. Let's go ahead and read this card, and it smells so good. Here's a coupon code for your fans. It's Sloan TV to save 15% off. Awesome. I'll list that below. Hi, Sloan. Thank you so much for all that you do. Your consistency and hard work that goes into your channel shows. It's absolutely inspiring. I wanted to send you a few of my fragrances from my candle company. I wasn't sure of your scent preferences, so hopefully you like these. Oh, I can already tell you I love them because it smells so good. First off, we have some incense here. These are You Got This. I need to burn one of these today because I need to get a lot of work done. I need to get this. And let's go ahead and see. Wow, you sent so many items. I'm so excited. Okay, so we've got this candle right here, which is called Foggy Miss or Mimosa. I'm definitely not saying that right. I'm so bad at reading cursive. It's so terrible. And I know you guys get mad that I can't read cursive that well, but blame my 3rd grade teacher because she was terrible, Miss Newton. It smells so good. I want to know what it is though. Jazzy Mimosa. Maybe it's Jazzy Mimosa or Fancy Mimosa. Someone's going to correct me in the comments below. Wow. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. We've got a room spray, and it looks like it's scented Beau, which is room and linen spray. Oh my gosh. Ooh, my eyes. It's really strong. Oh my gosh, that smells amazing. That smells like a luxury store. We've got some candle melts right here, which are diamond and pearl flavored or scented. That is good. Oh wow. Oh my gosh, another candle right here. This one is Simply Unbothered. Oh, I could use some of this. Or is this a candle or what is this? Let's see. Made with, okay, hold up. It is a candle and it smells so yummy. Also, I love how they have like sparkles and the wood wicks. They burn so nicely. Oh my gosh, now we've got some huge, I think these are candles as well. Sending My Love. Oh, this smells so good. This one's kind of like, smells kind of like a cake. Like, I don't know what type of cake. Maybe like I don't know. Like, I'm bad at describing, like not red velvet, but it smells really yummy. Then this one right here is called Good Vibes. We definitely use that. I definitely need new candles too. So, that smells amazing. Tropical, Miami. It's like I'm on vacation, seriously. And then finally, this one's in a big box. This is a big boy right here. Whoa. Okay, it's called Euphoria, which we love that name, and it's really nice packaging. I mean, look at this lid. It's so hard to like make candles like this, so you've got it down to a science. And let's give her a smell. It's super clean smelling. but like not like still kind of like a masculine smell. So these are amazing. Definitely go and check them out. Use Sloan TV for 15% off, and I'll see you guys in a new video soon. Thank you so much. My house is gonna smell beautiful.